Hey guys, Future Go Juan, this is Jade Super, and this is a little boomerang rant. It's not a bad rant, this is actually a good rant. Um, I would really like to talk about Boomerang. This is something I've been wanting to talk about for a long time, ever since I did my original Boomerang rant thing. I think I remember, I haven't watched my own video in a long time, but I think I remember I bashed on Boomerang for having the same promos and bumpers, and how I think they should put in, some other shows on there like Ed, Edd n Eddy and Foster's, which I still believe that, and I know Foster's is coming on in August, but uh, which rises a question: how the freaking heck did Foster's manage to get on here? A 2004 show when Ed, Edd n Eddy, a show from '99, didn't get on here. Courage, Mike Lou and Og. All these questions are just beginning to form because they got Foster's on here. I'm happy they got Foster's on here. I'm glad because now I can watch it more than just on demand and on Cartoon Planet. I can watch it on Boomerang. So yeah, that's great. Um, I've noticed that they're having the Laugh Olympics marathons and such because of of course, because of the Olympics that's going on. I honestly don't know when it's going to end, but I hope it ends soon because I like Laugh Olympics, but I've seen half those episodes already because they show them, I think, like almost every day, minus a couple days, but I've seen a lot because they recycle the same episodes, so I've seen a lot of them. Um, but as of right now, like as of right now, besides Laugh Olympics and all that, which is on mostly during the day, the really good shows are either on at early in the morning, like at 5, like at, well, for 4:30 for me, it's the Flintstones, and then Tom and Jerry Kids, an extremely rare Tom and Jerry cartoon, comes on at 6 a.m. And then at 8 a.m. is a pup named Scooby Doo. I love a pup named Scooby Doo, and that it's 5 o'clock in the morning when I'm recording this right now, so I'm probably gonna go to bed soon. So with my sleep schedule, I'm not able to see those shows. I'm really only able to see what comes on in the afternoon, which as of right now is currently Laugh Olympics, or what comes on at night, which is of course the Cartoon Network stuff. It's like there's Johnny Bravo, Dexter's Laboratory, Powerpuff Girls, and a lot. And I do enjoy that. You guys know me, I do enjoy that. But however, I would really like to see some more Flintstones on the channel, some more Pup Named Scooby Doo, because I do enjoy those shows as well. And I would like to do a kind of mini rant on their action blog that they have at nights. It's great. One thing I think that they should add, though, and I find is significantly missing, and I think that they should add on there, they have Teen Titans, SWAT Cats, Johnny Quest. I almost said Johnny Test there for a minute. Johnny Quest and Samurai Jack. One thing I believe they should add is the original Thundercats, because I haven't seen that show in, God, years. And yeah, the DVD sets are out and such, and I've been meaning to buy them, but I've heard rumors of them eventually being released on the Blu-ray, so I'm kind of waiting. I'm kind of waiting to see what kind of Warner Brothers decides to do. God damn it, Warner Brothers re-releasing freaking everything on the Blu-ray when there's still tons of things you still haven't released. That's a separate rant for a whole other video. But yeah, look, 1:30 in the morning, Secret Squirrel and Huckleberry Hound Show and Yogi Bear and Flintstones. And I see, to go back about what I said at first, well, in my first Boomerang Rant video, I believe I began ranting at how it's the same promos over and over, and I began to get annoyed at that. But to be honest, when I lost Boomerang and Nicktoons and all that a couple months ago, and I finally just recently got them back, I'm glad. I am really glad now that it has the same promos, because it seriously feels like it's classic Cartoon Network all the time. It's like I'm just stuck in the classic Cartoon Network era with the Hanna-Barbera cartoons, with the originals, and then at night, it's kind of weird seeing Teen Titans on there while still trying to get the vibe of the OG Cartoon Network, but I like that. I like that they've got Teen Titans on there, and sometimes they switch around with Samurai Jack, and I really, really, really like what they've got going here for the schedule. I think it works really well. And actually, now that I have Boomerang back, I'm honestly watching Boomerang a lot more than I am the actual Cartoon Network because I'm really just waiting for something to change. I don't. Partially the reason why partially the reason why I don't really even do Cartoon Network updates that much anymore is because I'm not really even watching the channel. Mind you, the TV in my room is always on, and it's always on Cartoon Network, but I'm not actually watching it. I'm always either out doing something, or if I'm in my room on my computer, I usually keep my TV on mute, and I have a Skype chat, or I just do whatever, respond to YouTube comments, respond to Facebook comments, whatever have you. Um, and yeah, so I don't really watch Cartoon Network that much anymore, regardless of the fact that it's always on in my room. So I don't even really watch the commercials that much. I don't really watch this and that much. I really honestly just use my TV guide, and if there's anything interesting coming on Cartoon Network in a couple days or whatever, or that day, I will look, and if not, then I won't. Then I probably won't watch that much. That day. Uh, I just really haven't been liking where Cartoon Network's been going recently, But again, an entire other rant, an entire other video. I really just want to talk about Boomerang right now. This is actually a video I've been wanting to get to for a while because I really like Boomerang. I really do. And like I said, I'm watching it even more than I am the actual Cartoon Network now because I really feel like I'm permanently stuck in the golden age of Cartoon Network, and I think that's great. I really do. The promos still feel classic because they're like over a decade old, I think, and they still manage to feel fresh. I One thing I wish that they would do though is change around some of the Cartoon Network movies because there's a lot of Cartoon Network movies, but they continue to show the same ones over and over. I'm not saying that they should stop showing the ones they're showing now, but I'm saying that they should show some more. There are Powerpuff Girls movies. There's movies of all kinds, but they only seem to be showing mostly more or less the Hanna-Barbera ones. Just Josie and the Pussycats. I've seen that one a million times. The Crocodile one. I've just seen all those a million times. And there's tons of Cartoon Network movies. There are tons. So I really think that they should begin adding more of those. I do not get rid of any of them, but I really think that they should begin adding more of those. Other shows, I think they should add, like I stated earlier, Ed, Edd n Eddy, Courage the Cowardly Dog, etc. I really have no idea why they're not on here yet. I have no idea. I really think that they should be on here. And I think that they need to spread the schedule around, honestly, because why is it the Cartoon Network classics come on at 7 o'clock at night? The Cartoon Network classics come on at 7 o'clock at night. And then the Cartoon Network classics usually air from about 7 to 10, and then from 10 to like 12:30, I think, is their action hour, or their action block. So I really think that they should kind of mix it up. That they've mostly got Hanna-Barbera stuff on during the day. Tom and Jerry. Let's see what else. Scooby-Doo. Smurfs, Wacky Races, Laugh Olympics, Scooby-Doo again, Tom and Jerry Kids, Pound Puppies, Crypto the Superdog. Well, that's not Hanna-Barbera, but you guys know what I mean. And then at 4 o'clock they've got, why is Ben 10 on here? That doesn't make any sense. It's cool that they're showing the original Ben 10. I can kind of see where they're going with that. Okay, the original Ben 10 is on Boomerang, while the newer Ben 10 is on Cartoon Network, but it's just really weird. And I really have no idea why Crypto the Superdog is on Boomerang. It's a great show, don't get me wrong. It's actually a decently entertaining children's show. It's obviously a children's show. I mean, just watch it and you'll be able to tell that it's a children's show. But it's decently entertaining, I think. I just don't know why it's on Boomerang, but whatever, it's decently entertaining. I used to watch it all the time on Kids TV. And then they've got Pokemon on for an hour. Let's see. Yeah, they got Pokemon on for an hour. And honestly, is it just me or is something up with the quality? It looks like they kind of zoomed in. Like I'm watching the. I don't think I've actually watched Pokemon on here yet, but I've seen the commercials that they do the advertising for, and it looks like they kind of zoomed in because it's like kind of blurry, and some things are getting cut off. It looks like they kind of zoomed in. I don't know why they did that, but it looks terrible. Um, and yeah, they've got shows like Captain Planet. Uh, like I said, I really do think that this is great because it really is stuck in Golden Age Cartoon Network. But I really do think that they should do a lot more with it. Boomerang has essentially done the same thing for about 10 years, which is great. I really think that's great. And they have made some minor changes every now and again, like what's happening now. Olympics are happening, so they're marathoning that Olympics. That's great. They're marathoning that. They're marathoning wacky races, etc., etc. Um, I just really think that they should, kind of just combine their schedules, just flip flop everything around into random times. Um, Dexter's Lab comes on at 5 and 5:30 in the morning, followed by Smurfs, followed by Tom and Jerry, followed by Flintstones, followed by Samurai Jack, followed by uh, Johnny Quest, followed by Powerpuff Girls, followed by Teen Titans. Just kind of. I really wish they would do that. I really wish that they would just kind of switch it up because um, it feels weird having to wait until 7 o'clock at night to watch Cartoon Network Classics. I think that they should be on during the day and meld with the Hanna-Barbera stuff and all that good stuff. And yeah, I really can't do my entire stuff on it right now because, like I said, the Laugh Olympics are going on, and it's really hard for me to remember. I think I remember they used to have like Flintstones and the Jetsons back to back on it, like 2 or something, 1:30 and 2 or something, I think. Um, like I said, they got the original Ben 10 Power Puppies, which I think is really interesting because they have Power Puppies on Boomerang, but the Hub has their remake of Power Puppies, so I think that's pretty good. Um, and then Boomerang, for some reason, has this weird new show called Puppy in My Pocket. Never once thought it's been on when I've been in my room. I've just kept it on mute and just did stuff on my computer. Never actually watched it, but I've seen the ads for it. I'm like, what? What is this doing on Boomerang? What? Yeah, that's weird. They're making some really weird decisions when it comes to those shows that they decide to put on there. I think that those are really weird choices and really weird decisions. Like, are you kidding me? Crypto the Super Dog over Courage the Cowardly Dog. The original Ben 10 over Ed, Ed and Eddie. I like that they've got 2 stupid dogs on. I like that. I haven't seen that show in years. Dexter's Laboratory, yeah, I own the first season, but it's nice seeing some of these again. And Johnny Bravo. I like how Johnny Bravo and Powerpuff Girls are now on the newer episodes. It's been forever since I've seen those. And Teen Titans just recently went back to the beginning of the series, and they're only on like episode. I don't even know. I know it's close to the beginning. It like Wavelength and The Beast Within comes on tonight, so let's see, SWAT Cats. I like SWAT Cats too. I don't think I might have grown up with it. I don't remember. Maybe I'm confusing SWAT Cats with Biker Mice from Mars. That they should put that on Boomerang. I don't know if any of you guys out there know about Biker Mice from Mars. That was a great show. I grew up with that. That was great. I think they should put that on here. I don't know if Hanna-Barbera made that, but it reminds me a lot of SWAT Cats in a way, because it's SWAT Cats and SWAT and SWAT Team and Biker Mice from Mars riding motorcycles. Yeah, I know I'm not really saying much, but again, for 5 o'clock in the morning, I should have done this at another time, but whatever. I've never really seen a Super Globetrotter show. I've seen it on, but I've never actually sat down and watched it because it just looks weird. It really just looks weird. I've seen Last Olympics a lot. I sat down and watched a couple episodes of that. I think it's really good. I think it's almost as good as Wacky Races. Might even be better though. I enjoy it just as much as Wacky Races. Um, and yet they don't really change up their schedule though. Oh wait a minute, what is this? What is this? Holy crap! Saturday, this coming Saturday on Boomerang, it's 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock is Johnny Bravo. 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock is Two Stupid Dogs. 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock is Powerpuff Girls, and then at 11 o'clock to 12 o'clock is more Johnny Bravo, and then from 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock is Cow and Chicken, and then from 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock is Dexter's Laboratory. Wow, that is like okay. It starts at 8 and it ends at 2, so that's about 6 hours of straight Cartoon Network. That's great. Um, and then Secret Saturdays. What? You came out in 2008. You came out in 2000. Why are you on here? Go away. Um, I liked the Secret Saturdays. Don't get me wrong. Um, but why are you on here? That doesn't make any sense. Um, yeah, and Yogi Bear. Um, and then Secret Squirrel show. I've been recently trying to get into that. Hey, freaking Warner Brothers won't release much of it. I can only really catch whatever's on Boomerang or whatever. Um, and then wow, and Samurai Jack. They've been showing a lot of Samurai Jack, so that's good. Um, and I think eventually maybe Billy and Mandy could come on here. And I think okay, here's what I think. I think that I know Cartoon Planet will not last long. I know that it won't because no one's watching it. I'm not even watching it because with Toonami, um, I have an incentive to watch that because I really like Dead Man Wonderland. So whenever Toonami comes on, I'll be like, oh yeah, or on a Saturday. Saturday night, Toonami is just a lot easier to remember than Cartoon Planet. You know, Toonami coming on a Saturday night, airing a brand new episode of Dead Man Wonderland when the series is almost over and it's entering its climax stage. It's kind of hard to forget. Um, Cartoon Planet is just so it is just so easy for me. Yeah, it really is. It's so forgettable. I forget it all the time. Even on Fridays. Like I think today is Friday, so yeah, it comes on Cartoon Network tonight. Um, like on Fridays, like I'll be Cartoon Planet comes on tonight. I'll have to watch it, and then I'm always busy, or I'm always doing something, and then I turn around and look at the clock, and it airs at like 7 o'clock for me, and then like ends with Adult Swim. So when I turn around and it's like 8 o'clock, I look at the TV and Adult Swim's on. I'm like, crap, I forgot. But it's just so forgettable. It is just so forgettable. Anyway, like I said, it's not. I don't think it'll last long. So what I think they should do is I think that whenever it ends, I'm not sure when that will be. Whenever it ends, they should all of those shows to immediately port all of those shows to Boomerang, port Ed, Edd n Eddy, port Chowder. Well, no, screw that. Um, I don't know. I mean, for God's sakes, if Secret Saturdays can get on here, I think Chowder should get on here. I don't know, that's just me. But, like I said, I mean, for God's sake, Secret Saturdays came out in 2008. That was 4 years ago. Why is it on Boomerang? That doesn't make sense. I think, like, they just had no place to put it. I think, it failed, and they didn't want it to fail. I know it failed because it got like 2 DVDs released. Um, that's more than a lot of successful Cartoon Network shows can say. But yeah, I think it failed. I watched it though. Don't get me wrong. I watched it and I enjoyed it. Um, But yeah, I don't think it got off the ground as much as something like Generator Rex. Generator Rex got 5 seasons. Generator Rex was really popular. I think it's stopped now. I haven't seen anything new with it. Um, yeah, and yeah, right now I'm looking at a commercial for Pokemon. Cartoon Network is advertising, and I've seen advertisements for Pokemon all the time. Um, that they're advertising Pokemon a lot. They're advertising. I see an advertisement for new Pokemon episodes every commercial break on Boomerang. Like every commercial break, I see one for new episodes of Pokemon, and I see ones for Movement, or the Amazing World of Gumball. You know, it's that they're advertising anime. I just don't get why Adult Swim feels the need to never advertise Toonami ever, except like on Saturdays when the very night in which Toonami's airing, and the only people that, and the majority of the people that are even watching it at that time are people who know that it's coming on that night anyway, and are waiting for it to come on. But whatever, I digress. Boomerang, like I said, I recently didn't have it, and at first I was like, meh, you know, because back then I really didn't know what I had. It's kind of like those things where like you don't know what you have until you lost it, and I hardly ever watched Boomerang back then. Honestly, I really did. I hardly ever watched it. I watched, I went to the guide a lot of times, and if there was something good on, like Flintstones or the original Dexter's Lab and Giant Bravo, I know I watched that stuff all the time when it was on Boomerang. Um, but other than that, I never really watched it because they mostly aired Smurfs and Huckleberry Hound, and I like those shows, but I'm not. I would rather watch something else or do something else on my computer than watch them over and over again on TV. Um, so yeah, but now that I lost it and I finally got it back, I like I said, I'm watching this all the time now. I can't get enough Boomerang. I think it's great, and I really think that if anyone's like, oh, they recycle these promos, they recycle this and that, be grateful. I think because I think it's great that we have a channel that's literally stuck in its portal. Like it's basically just a gateway back to the late '90s, early 2000s. I think that's great. So don't take advantage of this like I did, and really appreciate it because I think it's great. So yeah, catch you guys later.